As the gold and training match crunch continues in Marvel Strike Force, finding ways to maximize the limited in-game resources is your key to long-term success in the game. And one of the best ways to do that is by investing in characters that can fill important roles on multiple teams. So in this video, we're going to count down the top 10 plug-and-play characters in Marvel Strike Force. And if you're ready to see which are the best characters that are going to give you the best return on your investment, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello there, Marvel Strike Force fans. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking about the best plug-and-play characters in all of Marvel Strike Force. These are the characters that can fit roles on multiple teams in multiple game modes and give you the best bang for your buck. Now, if it's your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. Usually there's a lot more. We have all kind of videos to help you in Marvel Strike Force. We have countdown videos like this, question and answer videos, news videos, gameplay videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But without further ado, let's start with this list. And coming in at number 10 on this list is Baron Zemo. And Baron Zemo is a very interesting character, was an older character, and has a very, very strong opening move. Now, the reason that he's so strong is he's gaining this 40% speed on spawn. So as you start the match, he's usually one of the first characters to go, if not the first character to go. Then he's gonna do this ultimate here, big AoE attack, or not an AoE attack, but it's a big adjacent target attack. And it's gonna get an ability block. So a very early ability block is what you can get with Zemo. He's also gonna gain charge, and so the second turn, on turn when he's charged, attacking all non-minions enemies, 300% damage. Minions gonna get a little more damage at 400%. Also clearing 3 positive effects from enemies disrupted for 2 turns to all minion enemies. Lose charge minions cannot be revived. So Zemo, very, very strong character, and is still used, maybe not so much in Arena nowadays, maybe not so much in the raids, but still is used on many, many plug-and-play teams in Cosmic Crucible, offense and defense, and in war as well. So don't be sleeping on Baron Zemo. Maybe he's not what he used to be. He's not at the top of this list, but still coming in on this list. Moving on to the next character on this list is Nova, the latest legendary character. Now, the big knock against Nova is he's more of a war character, and he does have longer cooldowns, and that's kind of why Quicksilver is not on this list. Just not sure where to use him, and he has very, very long cooldowns. Let's talk about Nova, because Nova does have long cooldowns, but he has a very, very strong kit here. Let's take a look at his special, or actually, let's take a look at his basic, because what his basic is going to do, it's going to clear positive effects. It's going to clear 2 positive effects, big damage as well. So very, very good basic for Nova. He also has this special here that has a disrupted, has a stun, big attack on the primary target, 500% damage. Also going to get the disrupted for 2 turns, stun, a very good move. And then this ultimate here. This is probably the best move that he has. Big AoE attack, 700% damage. Characters killed by this deck cannot be revived. That is huge. He also has the second battlefield effects in the game in Nova Force on his character's turn. Characters clears negative effects, deflects maximum of 10, and heals for 5% of his max health for this character. And each ally, when this character drops below 50% health, heal that character for 50% of their max health, and it only occur once per match for self and each of the allies. This is a very strong battlefield effects, guys. The character and allies gain 5% damage per deflect on that character, and last until cleared. So this is a good one for healing. Very, very strong character here. Nothing really stands out about his passive. He has a strong passive here, but very, very good character, mainly because of this big AoE that he's going to do and the battlefield effects that he adds. The big, like I said, the knock against Nova is he has some long cooldowns here, but you're using him in a war match. Obviously, he's going to be great. Good in Cosmic Crucible as well. That is where Nova is going to shine. Moving on to the next character. Let's talk about ShangChi, one of the best plug-and-play characters for a while in this game, and a lot of it is because of this one move, this ultimate. Attacking all enemies, 450% damage, so huge AoE attack. You're getting 75% additional damage per positive effect on the primary target. Not only are you adding some big damage, but you're reducing the speed of all enemies by 10%, and this is a 3-turn cooldown. It also cannot be a counterattack blocked or dodged. So Very strong move, using Shang-Chi wherever you can. Now, because of the invaders that are in the raids right now, he's lost some value in the raids. He's still going to be a part of that Heroes for Hire War defense team, but where you're really going to have Shang-Chi shine is in your Cosmic Crucible matchup. So that's where you're going to use Shang-Chi. You could use him on offense or on defense. Works very well. I think he works a little better on offense. But let's move on to the next character on this list, and it is Emma Frost, one of the best plug-and-play characters for a while. She has a very strong special, low cooldowns, 3-turn cooldown, and it's a cleanse. You're going to cleanse and you're going to apply slow to all enemies. You're going to clear the negative effects from self and all allies. That is a strong move and makes her very annoying when you're going against her. She has a nice ultimate is here as well. You're going to clear the positive effects off of all enemies, or 3 of them. You're going to mind control an enemy with the highest damage, and you're also going to apply blind as well. So very good ultimate. But the main reason that you're bringing her for, the main reason she's lasted so long in this meta, even after all these years after her initial release, is because of what she does on her passive, applying negative 10% to all enemies. So unless you have Apocalypse on the match, pretty much any other mirror match, you're going to be able to get ahead of the enemies with Emma Frost. Just taking out the weakest member of the team, putting in Emma Frost. She's going to reduce the speed permanently in that match for all the enemies, which is great. If you have Apocalypse on the field, well, this is not going to affect anything, but if you don't have Apocalypse, Emma Frost is going to win you all your mirror matches there. So that is why she is still relevant after all these years. Moving up 1 spot is our gal Hela. And when you're talking about Hela, you're not just talking about Hela as far as a plug-and-play character, because Hela is going to bring Greg, and if you're bringing another character in Zombie Iron Man, well, that is a team of 4 that you're getting with 2. You're getting 2 extra Gregs and that Zombie Iron Man that's always coming back to life. But if we're looking at her moves, she has a good kit. I think the best move on her kit, though, is this ultimate here. It is the passive because of Greg, but this ultimate also very good. Big AoE attack, 350% damage. What it's really good doing, though, because there's a lot of characters that have AoE attacks, you're spreading 4 negative effects from the primary target to all secondary targets. And the other thing about this attack, characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. But like I said, the best thing about her kit, ultimate is very good. It is going to be her passive, though, because that is where you're going to summon Undead Asgardian, aka Greg. And if you're a newer player, the reason it's called Greg is because in some of the earlier data mines, the devs were calling him Greg, and that just kind of stuck for the Undead Asgardian. So also gaining stealth of Zombie Iron Man is an enemy. So yeah, Zombie Iron Man, Hela, Greg, powerful combo. And yeah, they are a great plug and play character. You don't necessarily need Zombie Iron Man for this plug and play to work, which is why we're talking about Hela. But if you can, or to have both of them on the team, then it's going to work a lot better. Let's move on to Omega Red, one of the best characters in the game for a while. For some reason, his legendary event is not coming back as frequently as it should, but once it comes back, it's a great character to invest in. He has a health steal on all of his moves, so you're going to have some survivability just with that. This is the big move. This was the initial counter to Heroes for Hire, this move right here, applying trauma and ability block on the primary target. So you're getting a very early ability block, but because he does have some good speed, you're getting another ability block as well. A big AoE attack with this. You're going to get ability to block, slow heal. You're getting slow heal blocks with the AoE attack as well, reducing the speed bar of these enemies. Very strong. And yeah, it's very good character. Works in a lot of teams. Gives you 2 ability blocks on whatever teams you're facing. Obviously, he's very strong on war. Not really in the arena or raid meta nowadays, unless maybe you don't have Death Seed and you're kind of trying to plug some characters together. But where he's really going to shine is Cosmic Crucible and War, obviously, because that is where we could plug and play a lot of these characters. Let's move on to the next character, and that is the big bad Dr. Doom with his big ultimate that you have to worry about. He does have this special that is huge. It's a big AoE attack, 500% damage to the heal block. But the reason you have to worry about his ultimate is, well, you're going to get 300% turn meter, not just for Dr. Doom, but also the ally with the highest damage. And then that is going to lead right into this big special here, the big AoE attack. Now, the good thing about his passive, he's summoning more Doom bots on the field that could mitigate some damage if your opponents have many enemies to attack. Well, maybe they won't attack one of your high damage characters, but what this special is going to do, the more Doom bots you have, you're going to get an extra 100% damage for all the Doom bots. So very strong character. Works great if you're still trying to counter the Young Avengers, works great in a lot of different teams that you encounter on heroes on the Cosmic Crucible, and kind of works in the raids as well. Those are not a lot of arena value nowadays, but works because the Mystic section is very tough. The tech section is very tough in the current incursion raids, so Dr. Doom does give you some value there. Works in a bunch of different teams, works in a bunch of different teams on Cosmic Crucible offense, and you're probably using him on offense, not so much on defense, and also works very, very good in war as well. Moving on to the next character, Kang, and he is the most plug-and-play member of the recent Masters of Evil team. He had a rework to make him even better. He has a pretty good special here that you're usually opening with. It is going to apply slow for 2 turns, but the real reason you're bringing him is because of this Kang Bang, that big ultimate that he has. Huge AoE attack, 300% piercing, doing 3 positive effects, reducing speed bar by 10%, so like a better version of ShangChi. It does have a longer cooldown, so that's why it's a better version, but you're also clearing all death proof. You're applying defense down before you're doing this big attack. And the big thing about this, characters killed by the attack cannot be revived. So it's valuable in the arena meta right now. You can plug and play on a lot of different teams. You're probably using him on a Masters of the Evil in Cosmic Crucible. And you could use him in the tech section of the raids, replacing probably Iron Man and the Bionic Avengers, and is a very, very good character for the war right now. So Kang has a lot of value, has a strong move. He's filling speed bar on spawn by himself for himself and all allies as well. So does some turn meter manipulation. So kind of a counter to the Emma Frost as well. Only 5% though, but very, very good. And on turn, he's going to be a big AoE attack, 50% piercing. So not a huge attack, but on turn, attacking all enemies. You're stealing 3% health from all enemies, redistributing the health, bypassing heal block defense up. Very, very strong kit. Can work in a lot of different teams. You're probably using him on the Masters of Evil and Cosmic Crucible, but in other game modes, you could use him on whatever team you want, and he'll be a good value to whatever team you're using him in. Moving on, let's talk about Dormammu. Dormammu has a very, very strong kit. He has that revive once mechanic on his passive, but his basic is an AoE attack. It clears immunity. Very, very good move. He has a stun on his special. But the big move that you're bringing Dormammu in is probably for this ultimate, is the healing self and all allies for 40% of this character's max health. You're also having a big AoE attack for 500% piercing. It is unavoidable. You're applying a lot of debuffs on the enemies. You're applying a lot of buffs on your own team. This is a very strong ultimate and usually turns the tide of a battle. If you're a lot of times where you're countering the unlimited X-Men with the walking hate defense or the offense team, well, this, you're usually losing the battle until you do this ultimate. Then the battle starts, or then you do the ultimate and it's a totally different battle. You're winning, enemies are losing. But yeah, like I said, you're bringing him a lot because of this passive here. If his health is full at the start of the match, your allies are reviving once with 40% max health. Now, in the current incursion raids, he doesn't have this revive once. That got removed, but the rest of his kit is still very strong. I still see him in arena. I still see him used in the raids, even with the scourges applied to the near incursion raids. Very, very valuable in Cosmic Crucible and very valuable on war, in offense or defense. And let's move on to the top plug and play character in the game, in my opinion. And that is the big bad that we're chasing for over a year in Apocalypse. Very strong kit. Is special, has a strong ability block, and it's also gonna heal himself, and it's gonna do a lot to the allies as well, the horseman allies as well. 350% piercing, and you're getting a drain. He has a drain on a lot of his moves, so has that kind of survivability like Omega Red. And if you have horseman allies with a special, well, gonna clear all negative effects, defense up, safeguard, immunity. Very, very annoying when he does this, and it's awesome when your own Apocalypse does this. His ultimate is this big, big move though, big AoE attack, all enemies, 500% damage. You're getting 100% drain, flipping defense up on all enemies, flipping 2 positive effects and negative effects on all enemies, and trauma to all enemies. Man, this is a debilitating ultimate if it gets done to you. You're becoming empowered, and pretty much when you're empowered, that basic is normally gonna be a one-shot kill as long as they've taken a little damage in the match. Filling speed bar by 60%, 10% for each horseman ally. Unavoidable, cannot be blocked or counterattacked. And let's not forget his passive. He has a lot of great stuff he done on his passive, but let's not forget he cannot be stunned. If you stun him, he's gonna clear the stun, kind of like Doom, but instead of slowing himself, he's going to heal himself for 20% of his character's max health. So like a Doom, you can't stun him. Even better, does a lot with his entire kit. His basic, special, ultimate, and passive does so much. And in my opinion, the top plug-and-play character. And those are the top plug-and-play characters in Marvel Strike Force today. Let me know your thoughts on this list. Did you agree with my selections? Did you disagree? Are there some characters that you feel should have been on this list? Maybe you feel Quicksilver should have been on this list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hopefully this video did provide you some value and give you some insight on which characters you should be building. If it did, leave it a like. It does help that YouTube algorithm. Check out some of the other videos on this channel. There's a lot more ways that you can help your Marvel Strike Force experience with the videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Have a great rest of your day, guys.